everybody. I'm gonna drink me some water and I'm gonna talk to you. I love water. Water is my favorite drink in the whole entire world. So today, let's talk about a few things. Let's talk about why we should care what happens to other people. In the book of Acts, in chapter 17, verses 26, it tells us, and he, talking about God, made out of every man, every nation of men to dwell on the entire surface of the earth. And let's talk about the book of Romans, chapter 3, verses 23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Now let's go to Revelations chapter 7, verses 9. After this, I saw and looked a great crowd, which no man was able to number, out of all the nations and tribes and people and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, dressed in all white robes, and there were palm branches in their hands. So, out of one man, which is Adam, everybody came into existence because Adam and Eve, they were the first ones created and they had kids, and we all ended up coming to life because we have a mother and a father. And our mother bore us. So everybody speaks different languages, different colors, different backgrounds, everything. So since we are all different, then that shows what kind of God is. He's a happy God that doesn't like boring things. He likes for everything to be interesting, because he could have made us like robots, but no, we got free will to do whatever we want. So the reason that we should care what happens to people is because all of us come from Adam and Eve. And no matter what race we are, or if we're boy or girl, none of that matters in God's eyes. What matters is that He wants us to love. Now let's go to 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 11. It says, Beloved ones, let us continue loving one another, because love is from God, and everyone who loves has been born from God and knows God. Whoever does not love has not come to know God, because God is love. By this, the love of God was revealed in our case, that God sent His only begotten Son into the world so that we might gain life through Him. The love is in this respect, not that we have loved God, but that He loved us. And He sent His Son as a propitiatory sacrifice for our sins. Beloved ones, this is how God has loved us. Then we are also under obligation to love. So we should care about people and love them because we're obligated to love because God loved us first. So, let's identify the root of the problem in the world. The world has a lack of love, and people are prejudiced because of racial, national, and social problems. But no race is superior than the other to God. So the Bible identifies that we have these type of problems. The reason that we're learning about love. Now, we're gonna learn about what is missing in this world. The thing that is missing in this world is love. The kind of love that is sincere concern for the lasting welfare of other people. That's what we are missing, everybody. People say they love God and they love Jesus, but let's see what Titus chapter 1 verse 16 says. It tells us they publicly declare that they know God, but they are detestable and dishonest and not approved for good work of any sort. So we're going to go to 1 John chapter 4, and we're going to be in verses 12 through 16. If we continue loving one another, God remains in us as His love is made perfect in us. By this we know that we are remaining in union with Him and He in union with us, because He has given us because He has given Spirit to us. Whoever acknowledges that Jesus is God's Son, God remains in union with such one, and he in union with God. So we must acknowledge that Jesus is God's Son, so God can remain in union with us. And we have to come to know and believe that the love that God has for us, because God is He is love. God is love. And the one who remains in love remains in union with God, and God remains in union with him. So we need to have that love, that true love for God, so that we will be able to have love for other people, because we can't love other people if we're not loving God. So now, in order for us to love people and in order for us to love God, here is what we first have to do. We have to know, what does it mean to know God? To know God, we keep the commandments that He gives us by observing His word and following in Jesus' footsteps the best way that we can. Now, there is a difference in knowing God and getting to know Him. Many people know about God, so that means they're getting to know Him because they know about God. But people who really know Him enjoy having a close relationship with Him. So if you know God, you got that close relationship with Him. So let's go to Hebrews chapter 11, verses 6. And that tells us that moreover, without faith, it is impossible to please God well. For whoever approaches God must believe that He is, and that He becomes the rewarder of those earnestly seeking Him. So, we must know who God is to have a close relationship with Him. So we're going to conclude this by going to 1 John chapter 4, verses 19 through 21. We love because He first loved us. If anyone says, I love God, and yet is hating his brother, he is a liar. For the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God who he has not seen. And we have this commandment from Him. We have to do this. This is what we have to do. That whoever loves God must also love his brother. So, we have to love our neighbors. We have to love our brothers. We have to have that love for each other in order to know God, because we can't know God without love. So I hope some of these points help everybody and make everybody feel happy. Thank you everybody for watching my video. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget, I love you. I really do.